I am so glad we've met because you have run a search for the subject that I have invested the last 13 years into. And so you want to know what are the steps involved in conversion optimization. And this is exactly what I'm going to talk to you about today. So, over the last 13 years, I've been working with direct to consumer brands, and our objective has been very singular. We know that a very tiny percentage of shoppers on the website convert and a huge overwhelming majority don't convert. So we have got to figure out why those people don't convert and then reverse engineer to find a strategy, an effective strategy to massively improve those conversion rates. Now, in those 13 years, we have run hundreds and hundreds of experiments. We've learned lots of things about buyer psychology, and in this video, I'm going to talk to you about the one thing, the single sequence of steps you have to follow in order to massively improve conversion rates. Here's what I'll tell you: the page you need to focus on, drum roll, is your product page. Now, why does the product page matter so much? Let's take a step back and think about how shoppers search online. If you have a problem and you're trying to find a solution for that, what you do is you go to Google and you run a search for that problem or that solution on Google. Google then shows you product listing ads. These are little tiles, with the little images of products that are right below the search box. And you click on them and you go directly to the product page. So what is happening from a buyer's perspective is that they discover you on a Google search, they land on your product page, and then within a few seconds, they decide if they're going to give you their attention or not. Because they've got 4 other tabs open. Remember, they've right-clicked on each of those results and they've got multiple tabs open. So they don't really have at this point a relationship with us. And so what I need to do is I need to put together a sales pitch to get them to, number one, not look at those other options, and then number two, to give them a compelling reason to stick around, and then number three, to actually buy from me. So the product page is the most important thing. So forget about everything else. Don't worry about your homepage. Don't worry about a checkout flow. Just focus on your product page. Now, I'll make it even easier. Within your product page, there are many important elements. The product images are important, for sure. Your social proof, which are the customer reviews, are also important. But the thing that makes the biggest difference, the thing that moves the needle, the thing that we've discovered after running hundreds of experiments, is that the product description is that most important element. And if you really think about it, it makes sense. Your product description is where you describe what the product does. This is where the consumer discovers that not only does your product solve their problem, that it is the perfect product for their problem, for their price point. If you really, the way to look at the product description is it's your salesperson. It needs to welcome the user, it needs to educate the user, it needs to give this user the confidence to buy, and then it needs to nudge and ask the user to make the purchase today. Because remember, if they don't buy from us today, statistically speaking, there is an 85% chance that they will never come back to our product page again. So I really have to close the sale in this first visit. Now, what we've done is, this is the best part. I'm going to tell you what happens next. So in order for the product description to be super effective, you have to nail 2 aspects. One is why we exist, and then the other one is why this product must exist. So this seems a little counterintuitive because oftentimes retailers say, well, are of the opinion that, look, the user is on my product page. Let me start selling what the product does. Why am I talking about myself? Well, think about it from the buyer's perspective. When the buyer comes to your website, they've come to your product page for the first time. They've not even seen your homepage. They don't know anything about you. Even though you have this wonderful information on your other pages, they don't know any of this. Who buys without knowing the person that they're buying from? So in order to get them to buy from us, we have to first convince them about who we are as a company, as a brand, what we stand for, what we believe in, how we see the world. Because people buy from people who share their values. Once you've done that, the battle's not over. Now you have to explain to the buyer why this product is the best in the world for that price point. So the next hurdle is why this product must exist. Those 2 things need to be properly explained in your product page. Now, I'm going to make it a little more complicated. The thing is that just covering those two things is actually not enough either. You have to frame it in a very specific way. There are two things to note here. Number one is you have to frame it from the buyer's perspective. Remember, the buyer is the hero of this story, not you, even though you've invented the product. The second thing is that you need to, well, here's what I'll say. When buyers are buying, there is a subconscious checklist in their mind. So this checklist is a bunch of items that they have to overcome in order to actually pull the trigger. Oftentimes, consumers don't even know what those checklist items are. All they know is the feeling of I'm ready to buy. So what we've discovered after running hundreds of experiments is that there are 9 specific elements of that checklist. So what you need to do is you need to write your description in a way that satisfies these 9 checklist items. What are these 9 checklist items? Go to the comment section below. I'll link you to an article that talks specifically about those 9 checklist items. And not just that, that article is going to tell you how to write copy so that it satisfies that checklist item, check those checklist items. And this is what I would recommend you do. So these are the very specific steps you need to use to maximize your conversion rates. Step number 1 is focus in your energy on the product page. Step number 2 is within the product page, focus in on the product description. Step number 3 is break your description into 2 principal components, why we exist and why this product must exist. Step number 4 is to rewrite your story from the perspective of the buyer because they are the hero. Step number 5 is to frame that story using those 9 buyer psychology elements. Do this and you will be shocked at the improvements in your conversion rates. Have a wonderful day.